Alright. Granny here, coming at you from inside Fallout 4, doing a special request by Casey Turner, one of our subscribers, wanted to see us play Fallout 4. So here we go. We're going to start a new game and get this series going.
War. War never changes. In the year 1945, my great-great-grandfather, serving in the army, wondered when he'd get to go home to his wife and the son he'd never seen. He got his wish when the U.S. ended World War II by dropping atomic bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. The world awaited Armageddon. Instead, something miraculous happened. We began to use atomic energy not as a weapon, but as a nearly limitless source of power. People enjoyed luxuries once thought the realm of science fiction. Domestic robots, fusion-powered cars, portable computers. But then, in the 21st century, people awoke from the American dream. Years of consumption led to shortages of every major resource. The entire world unraveled. Peace became a distant memory. It is now the year 2077. We stand on the brink of total war. And I am afraid. For myself, for my wife, for my infant son. Because if my time in the army taught me one thing, it's that war never changes. War never changes.
You're gonna knock him dead at the Veterans Hall tonight, hun.
You think?
Absolutely. Now get ready and stop hogging the mirror.
Right.
Alright, well first off, we have
turn,
to
big
change
guy.
to a girl because Granny is not going to be a guy on this one. And give it the appropriate hair color. Not very good hairdos, do they? Yeah.
Blonde, brunette, purple. It all looks good on you.
Yeah, mine's more silver. Alright, good enough. Alright, so I know we can go in here. come out here and get Codsworth to
Ah,
do his
good
spiel.
morning, Mum. Your coffee. 173.5 degrees Fahrenheit. Brewed to perfection. And today's newspaper just delivered.
You see, Jimmy, our government has bullies too. Wow, really? That's right. Which is why we've developed some whiz-bang new weapons, so bullies around the world never bother us again.
I always go and watch to see if the guy's coming to the door just yet. Not yet, but he will be.
The Batman Tactical Nuclear Catapult.
Oh, sounds like someone made a sticky. I shall attend to young Shaw.
I know we were nervous at first, but I'm glad we got Codsworth. Can't believe it's almost Halloween. We need to finish making Sean's costume.
Down from Canada, making it crisp and dry for next week's Halloween festivities. Looking in on next week's forecast, we have a high of 52 on Monday. It also appear our troops stationed overseas are experiencing some unusual weather as well. On the island of
I don't know much about the other Fallouts, but I do like Fallout 4 the most, I think. So far, I've played Fallout 76 for a little bit, and it's okay, but so far, Fallout 4 is my favorite.
It's that salesman again. I don't know why he keeps...
Good morning. Vaultec calling.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Isn't it? Just look at that sky out there. You can't begin to know how happy I am to finally speak with you. I've been trying for days. It's a matter of utmost urgency, I assure you.
Then I'm glad I opened the door.
Oh, me too. You have no idea. Now, I know you're a busy woman, so I won't take up much of your time. Time being, a precious commodity. I'm here today to tell you that because of your family's service to our country, you have been pre-selected for entrance into the local vault. Vault 111.
Sounds great.
Oh, it is. Believe you me. Now, you're already cleared for entrance in the unforeseen event of total atomic annihilation. I just need to verify some information. That's all.
Sure, let's do it.
Splendid. Splendid. Now, let's see.
Well, the name is easy. Now, I like to start off putting a lot into luck, because there's a perk called Idiot Savant that I like. Yeah, that
Wonderful.
should be good.
That's everything. Just gonna walk this over to the vault. Congratulations on being prepared for the future.
Thanks again.
Hey, it's peace of mind. That's worth a little paperwork, right?
For you and Sean, no price is too high.
Good
I
answer.
think he's kind of
I have my
glitched into
moments.
the couch.
Mum, Sean has been changed, but he absolutely refuses to calm down.
Okay, you help him and I'll help the baby.
Affection you seem to be so good at.
Go ahead, honey. I'll be there in a second to help, okay? My boy isn't giving his mother any trouble, is he? Hey, I fixed that mobile on his crib the other day. Why don't you give it a spin?
Yeah, we already did.
That's my boy, on his best behavior, just like his dad. Well, most of the time, anyway.
See, you got out of the
Listen,
couch.
after breakfast, I was thinking we could head to the park for a bit. Weather should hold up.
And do what, exactly?
Sir? Mum? Come and see this.
Codsworth? What's wrong?
followed by flashes, blinding flashes.
Well,
Sounds
go
of
figure. The
explosions.
war is beginning.
We're trying to get confirmation. We seem to have lost contact with our affiliate stations. We do
He
have.
said we're all
we do have
gonna
coming
die.
in. That's confirmed reports. I repeat, confirmed reports of nuclear detonations in New York and Pennsylvania. My God.
Codsworth? Stay safe, honey. We need to get to the vault.
No, you stay safe.
Residents of Sanctuary Hills, if you are registered, evacuate to Vault 111 immediately.
There's certain people that you can hover over supposedly and see their names, and you know I've seen it before. But instead of it saying neighbor, it's supposed to say the person's name, and later on you'll find zombies with that name. I've seen them, but I don't know where the people are in the beginning.
I am
Not on the list. You don't get in.
I'm going in. You can't stop me. Okay.
Oh, here we go. Mr. Donahue.
If you're in the program, step forward. Otherwise, return home.
Mrs. Donahue. They become zombies later on.
We need to get in. We're on the list.
Infant, adult male, adult female. Okay, go ahead.
Thank you.
Good luck, sir.
Follow me.
Come
Well, not
gonna happen to all
zombies
those
in here,
people
they're
outside the
called
gate?
ghouls, but yeah, you get the point. They become feral ghouls where you've got to kill them.
In the center.
Almost there. Is Sean okay?
He's fine. We're gonna be okay. I love you.
And here's the ridiculous thing. You've already been exposed to the radiation just by the bomb that's standing here.
We did it. We made it. We're okay.
Everyone please step off the elevator and proceed up the stairs in an orderly fashion.
No need to worry, folks. We'll get everyone situated in your new home. Vault 111. A better future underground.
So we just...
Yes, up the stairs.
I can't believe it. If we left a minute later.
No, don't get caught up thinking about that. You're safe now.
For you.
Just this way, please.
Residents, please proceed in an orderly fashion.
This way. Step over to the table. Take a
You'll
seat.
need your
This
suits
way,
before we
please.
can take you
Thanks.
further.
Just this way.
What now?
Just follow the doctor here. He'll show you where to go.
All right, you three. Follow me.
Hey.
See? This is our new home.
Oh, you're gonna love it here. This is one of our most advanced facilities. It's gone. Not that the others aren't great, mind you. Everything we had.
How long do you think we'll be down here?
Oh, we'll be going over all that in orientation. Just a few medical items we have to get us checking
The
everyone
vault
off the
suit is
list.
designed to be fashionable as well as comfortable.
Prepared for the future, right?
This is probably how the government would do it too. They'd just be lying to you all the way up until the end. Orientation. There is no orientation.
Just
Excuse me.
step into the chamber. The pod will decontaminate and depressurize you before we head deeper in the vault. Just relax.
Time for a whole new life.
Resident secure. Occupant vitals normal. Procedure complete. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1. Here.
Almost. Everything's gonna be fine. I got it. Before we go, I'm only gonna tell you once. I'm not giving you shit. Let's go. At least we still have the backup.
Cryogenic reinitialized. Cryogenic array. Vault residents must vacate immediately.
Come on, come on, come on. Oh, God. I'll find who did this. And I'll get Sean back. I promise.
Alright, so now we begin the actual journey. Now, I take everything that I can get, and I hoard everything, because everything comes in handy. That is one big ass stroke. Confidential. Vault 111 is designed to test the long-term effects of the suspended animation on unaware human subjects. Security staff are responsible for maintaining installation integrity, monitoring, and science staff activity. Under no circumstances are staff allowed to deviate from assigned duties. Insubordination or interference with vault operations are capital offenses. Security staff are authorized to use lethal force. Resident admittance. Upon activation notice from Vault Tech, all personnel are required to report to the entry area and assist with admittance of Vault residents. Security personnel will maintain order and ensure that no personnel or residents attempt to evacuate the vault. Research staff will be responsible for resident intake and escort each of the designated cryogenic pods. Residents are not accounted for in the manifest should be asked to step aside and detained forcefully by security if necessary. Once all residents have been sealed into their preservation chambers, dispose of any detainees. Vault entryway must remain sealed under any circumstances. Okay, so they're gonna kill people just to keep this place clear. Members of the research team must daily monitor the vital signs of cryogenically preserved residents. Cardiopulmonary and cognitive activity in particular must be recorded hourly. Life-saving intervention is only permitted if greater than 80% of the resident population has perished while in cryogenic suspension and must not interrupt suspension. Independent research is encouraged and left to the overseer's discretion. Security patrols are to be carried out, constant 8-hour rotations. Security priorities include monitoring for signs of intrusion, checking for atmospheric leaks, settling disputes among personnel, enforcement of regulations set forth by the overseer, enforcement of the regulations set forth by Vault-Tec. Facility services and maintenance. Due to the nature of Vault 111, personnel will be expected to perform duties outside of their normal qualifications, such as janitorial duties and food preparation. The exact distribution of these roles is left to the overseer's discretion. Did I miss anything on this one? No. Okay, I just felt like I was missing something. Security logs. God, it finally happened. The world's over. Barely got all the residents in. Not everyone made it. Now it's just us and the icebergs. I don't get it. Eggheads tried to explain to me that keeping them frozen is a big experiment for a better future or something. I don't know. It just doesn't seem right that we were smiling at them all that time before putting them on ice. Shouldn't we have told them something? Yeah, probably. Christmas Underground got together with the rest of the security boys and support staff and had a little party. Best gift that got handed out was a fancy lad snack cake that wasn't too stale. None of the scientists came over. Overseer wasn't there either. I just don't get them. They're hiding something from us. Another company's secret only for the higher ups. Whatever, just a few more months until all clear is supposed to come through, then we can start rebuilding. March 14th, 2078. Only a few weeks left in the mandatory shelter period. Everyone's getting stir crazy. Some people are even saying the all clear signal is never coming. We can't stay here much longer, and that's for sure. It's not just the fact that I've been staring at the same break room and bunk bed for over 6 months. It's the fact that we only have enough food left for another few months. Tops. The overseer keeps telling everyone to be patient, focus on work. He's definitely keeping us out of the loop. Something bad is going on. I just don't know it. The main door access the vault exit is malfunctioning. Now the only way out is through the overseer's evacuation tunnel. How convenient for him. He has one of the science teams watching the door into the office at all times for a little makeshift checkpoint. Got invited to a meeting tonight. Support staffers and security only. Sounds like I'm not the only one with an axe to grind. No all clear from Vault-Tec is coming. We need to leave. We've all been here. We're all out of food. We're all but out of food. I almost murdered Stanley for dropping a damn salt cracker on the floor. Handful of us confronted the overseer about opening up the vault. I never knew a man that small could shout that loud. Now he's locked himself into his office along with the rest of the science staff. We're supposed to hand over any food, weapons, and medicine we have, but tonight, or there's going to be consequences. I've talked to everyone. It's time, one way or another, we're getting out of this vault. Alright. Bobby pins come in handy because that's how you're gonna get into certain doors and right.
Giant roaches? What the
Yes,
hell?
ma'am. And you can eat the meat. Oh, I didn't want to sit down. I hate when it does that. Shut up. Thank you. Overseer memo. Remember the use of recreational terminal. Use the privilege at work's performance. If work performance declines, this privilege will be revoked. And then, dang it. Then there's the top 10 list. And I'm just going to eject it. I'm not good at the red menace, but I like to grab everything. We're going to go around because I don't feel like getting electrocuted.
What happened here?
And looks
Where
like
is everyone?
2 dead. Alrighty. Yay, we get a gun. And yet, not trying to do that. It's been a minute since I played, so I'm trying to get all of my buttons remembered. Okay, we already read that one. I have a long dream of making cryogenic freezing available in a portable, on-demand form. The cryolator is my latest attempt. Thankfully, we're in no short supply of chemicals and components. I need to tinker with the prototype. It's a nice way to occupy the time as we wait for the all-clear signal. Yeah, we read all that. The final step, orientation, is complete. All but a few of the residents down in Sanctuary Hills have been enrolled, and several from Concord as well. Vault Tech supervisors came up from week to do a technical review with me. The vault is ready to open. I can only imagine what wonders our residents will get to witness. The notion of leaping forward in time. I almost wish I could join them and see them promise of the future realized. It happened. We're lucky that most of the staff was nearby with the early warning came, though. We had less notice than expected, but only Nordhagen was missing when we sealed the entrance. Resident admittance went smoothly. Everyone made it, even the family that waited until the last minute. I was worried there would be more suspicion. Things happened so fast for those people. They must have been too overwhelmed to question the cryogenic pods. Strange issue today with pod C3. Subject appeared to be having heart palpitations. Nothing life-threatening, but unusual. We realized almost too late that the pod was malfunctioning. The cryogenic array almost started thawing her out. We're not sure, but I suspect a hiccup in Vault Tech's remote override system may have sent an errant signal. We'll have to keep an eye out. I only hope their systems are reliable once we evaluate the staff. There's been no all-clear signal yet, even though we're nearing the end of a 180-day mandatory shelter period. Supplies were never intended to last much longer than that. Despite my best efforts, people are beginning to question what we're doing down here. If people think that we can just leave when the 180 days are up, they're insane. The radioactive exposure would still be potent enough to fry everyone if the vault seals are breached that early. The whole point of the all-clear was to receive additional instructions from the main office. I don't know what to do. I can't open the vault. I can't expect our supplies to last forever. I just have to keep everything under control until the all-clear. A faction led by the security personnel have turned on me, demanding that they be allowed to leave the vault. Idiots, I will not open the door to be irritated to death out there. I'm consolidating the remaining supplies, putting the staff on lockdown. We're going to have to start prioritizing who deserves what little food we have left. I've been too damn generous with the rations. If people don't like it, well, that's fewer mouths to feed. And we're gonna open the tunnel. Personnel evacuated. Tunnel is now open. Remind all staff to be orderly and follow shutdown. Yeah. Alright.
Is this all that's left?
Alright.
Nice.
We'll have to come back later for that. Once we get our lockpicking skills up. Oh, dang it. Good gravy. I'm trying to remember how to put it away. No, not that way. I don't know. I don't remember. I know there's a way.
Is anyone alive?
No.
Did anyone get out?
Once we get out, there's like a ton of missions, and I don't think I've ever completed all the missions, even though I have a platinum trophy on this. It's just there's so many little missions. I mean, the world is like pretty open. You can find all kinds of things. Yeah, we can change the tabs, change the sections. Alright, let's get this door open.
Vault door cycling sequence initiated. Please stand back.
I think I'm gonna lower my luck by 2. My strength. Yeah. Alright, let's exit the bolts.
Enjoy your return to the surface, and thank you for choosing Vault Tech.
Alright. You're gonna start seeing a bunch of missions pop up just because I have all of the add-ons like Far Harbor and Nuku World and all that. I will do some on those as well. The first things I do is try and come out of the vault and gather up a bunch of stuff that's around here. And before I go on into Sanctuary Hills, I do the woods behind it. There's a few things that you can grab that'll help in your journey with, like, some armor and another gun and all that kind of stuff. Some areas I had to kind of speed it up a little bit for time constraints because I can only get 60 minutes in, so just bear with me when I have to do some of these fast forwards. Now, all of these are great for crafting, like the blood leaf. So I grab a bunch of this stuff. And once we get into Sanctuary Hills, we can leave a lot of it in the workbench.
Who's waiting? Talk about some horrible aim. I'll go ahead and use the stun pack.
Make sure my gun's loaded. I know there's a scavenger up in the woods, like up over that way somewhere. Okay, so there's some of our first armor. Let's go to the inventory. We'll just put the eyeglasses on for the heck of it. Let's put the new one on. Okay, that gives us a little bit of armor. And before I go further, I want to show you, if you come to this boat and you kind of go out in that water a little bit, under the water there's a chest that you can open up. And there's some more things in that if you want to risk it. If you got like the Radaway or Radex, it's kind of worth going for.
Yeah, this guy's gonna start fighting this. There you go. Alright, now we check his stuff. Let's see if his stuff was any better. Spike armor, but it gets rid of our clothes, which is gonna make us look like... Okay, that's not bad. But what was better? Let's see what it was like with anything else. 8 and 16. I know, we'll do the spike armor, I guess. It's 10 and 12, it's a little bit lower on our speed, but better defense. Okay, now. Can we get a different weapon from him? No? Oh, yeah, that pistol, okay. Let's put that on here. Right.
Does more damage, fire rate. It's a little bit slower, but yeah. Okay. If we keep going around the waterway, like over there is a, there's a water pump thing that you can shut down and you get points, but I'm gonna go at that from a different way. Alright. I just wanted to cross this water. Alright, so now we're gonna come up onto the back end of Sanctuary Hills before we talk to Codsworth. But this house with the tree down on it, there's a basement that you can go down in and get some stuff, and you can also walk on this tree. It's not as easy.
Yeah, actually. Okay. First person, I can't. Wait, I needed to jump and I didn't. I guess it's easier said than done. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble, I usually don't. Anyway, if you can't make it up the tree, you can always go to the workbench and build like a little ramp temporarily up there. Stairs or something. Yeah, I'm trying to do it too fast, I think it's part of the problem. Alright, that gives us some things. Then you can come right here and go into the root cellar. And there's a ton of stuff down here. Enough to get you going, it's got some food, some water. I don't think I can get this. Not yet. Anyway, we need to remember to come back here and pick the lock.
Now, over here on the perks chart, let me show you. This here, the Idiot Savant, is the one that I was talking about. I like this because you get tons of XP. So that'll be the first thing that I get when we are able to. But once we're able to upgrade, that'll be the first perk that I'll take.
Okay. And then again, there's more stuff here and there throughout the area. Okay. I try not to get in that water as much as possible because you do get radiation from it. But later on, when you've got power armor and stuff, it's not going to matter as much.
Okay. Well, the tire iron, I like to put it here. And we'll just go ahead and put the shotgun right there, right above it. Then up here, there's a bag with some stuff. And I'm gonna go down to the area where I was telling you. Okay. That Idiot Savant perk is great because you just, while you're playing, all of a sudden it'll pop up randomly and you will earn extra XP, and it's very useful. But ever since I was shown about that, I've always wanted that perk. Right, now we want to go down here to get the impact in the water. Okay, now here's the water pump. You gotta click on the circuit breaker and then just follow the back hose all the way up to the top. Open the lid and a ton of caps. very well worth coming up here for. Some more bobby pins. And then up in here is some Rad-X and Rad-Away.
Alrighty then. Rat said, no rat. Alright, so I'm sure there's a few other things that I don't know about in here, but this is just how I start my day. The more you explore, the more you will find stuff. Alright.
Alright, I know you take a little bit of rads with some of this, but if you can make your health better without using a stim pack in the beginning, that's great. Alright, so we're gonna go on up here, get started with talking to Codsworth. He's gonna want us to go around the neighborhood, all that good stuff. We'll get that done, and I'll show you what I do next.
As I live and breathe. Oh, it's really you.
Codsworth, what happened to the world?
The world, Mum? Well, besides our geraniums still being the envy of Sanctuary Hills, I'm afraid things have been dreadfully dull around here. Things will be so much more exciting with you and Sir back. Where is your better half, by the by?
They killed him.
Oh, Mum, these things you're saying, these terrible things, I believe you need a distraction. Yes, a distraction to calm this dire mood. It's been ages since we've had a proper family activity. Checkers, or perhaps charades. Oh, Sean does so love that game. Is the lad with you?
Sean's been kidnapped. I'm gonna find him. I'm gonna get my baby back.
It's worse than I thought. You're suffering from hunger-induced paranoia. Not eating properly for 200 years will do that, I'm afraid.
200 years? What? Are you sure?
A bit over 210, actually, Mum. Give or take a little for the Earth's rotation and some minor dings to the old chronometer. That means you're 2 centuries late for dinner. Perhaps I can whip you up a snack. You must be famished.
Codsworth, you're acting a little weird. What's wrong?
Mum, it's been just horrible. 2 centuries with no one to talk to, no one to serve. I spent the first 10 years trying to keep the floors waxed, but nothing gets out nuclear fallout from vinyl wood. Nothing. And don't get me started about the futility of dusting a collapsed house. And the car. How do you polish rust?
What do you know, Codsworth?
I'm afraid I don't know anything, Mum. the bombs came and all of you left in such a hurry, I thought for certain you and your family were dead. I did find this holotape. I believe Sir was going to present it to you as a surprise. But then, well, everything happened.
Thank you, Codsworth.
You're welcome. Now, enough feeling sorry for myself. Shall we search the neighborhood together? Sir and young Sean may turn up yet.
All right. Lead the way.
Proud to serve, Mum.
Good gravy.
Mom, your family isn't here either.
Duh, so dead and Sean's been kidnapped.
Hey, Codsworth.
Mom, Sir and young Sean, they aren't here.
Come on, Codsworth. I need your help. Where can I go?
Well, you could head into the city. Concord is nearby. But the people there are as put together as I am.
There's still people alive in Concord?
Yes, although they're a bit rough. You remember the way? Just across the southern footbridge, out of the neighborhood, and past the Red Rocket Station? I shall remain here and secure the home front.
Okay. First things first. Right here, you get the Your Special. And I'm going to put it into Intelligence. Now we have that level up. Alright, so there's a lot of stuff that we can gather just in this town. And when we come back with the Minutemen that we'll find in Concord, we'll have some things to do. So if we do a few of them now, it makes it a lot easier.
Please go around scrapping. This part can be somewhat tedious. That's kind of why I try and take care of some of it in the beginning. You can store things in there as well. And if you scrub like a dresser or something that's got something in it, it'll store it into the workbench so you can go to the workbench and get the things. Alright, so.
Right here is our first lock that we can pick. And it can be kind of a pain in the rear. go.
Got it.
Alright, so I'm gonna cut just a little bit of where I'm scrapping things just to conserve time so I don't have to fast forward so much. Anyway, I like to pick it up and move it. And let me set it here for now. Dang, could I miss any more? That'll work. And technically, you can drop any of this stuff, like, here, because it's all going to be found, like, at any of the workstations, so... You know... I think I'm going to keep those. But anyway, you can come over here and craft, and so you can go, like, to the roast. But all of this stuff is a lot better to eat than some of the radiated stuff. Alright. Alright, but that's where I'm going to end the video today. When we come back, we'll head to Concord. And we'll go from there. But thanks for watching. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Make sure to leave us a like, give us a comment, share this video, help us to grow. We're trying to get to 50. Last time I checked, we were at 33 subscribers, so we're getting there little by little, but everything that you guys do to help helps tremendously, because comments and likes and that helps with the algorithms of YouTube to get our videos out there and be seen. Till next time, we'll see you on the flip side.